Lowered electric bills, reduced pollution, and job creation, just a few of the benefits seen in the wake of the clean energy upgrades. And here to talk about it is National Wildlife Federation lead climate and energy policy advisor, Shannon Heck Williams. Good morning, how are you?
Good morning, I'm great, thank you.
So how is clean energy impacting our communities?
Clean energy is bringing historic opportunities to communities all across the country. It's cleaning our air and our water. It's making our wildlife healthier and have safer habitat, while also, stopping the pollution that is fueling climate change and bringing so many detrimental effects all across the country.
Now, what is the impact on clean energy from the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act and Inflation Reduction Act?
Right. Well, these two pieces of legislation are really together the most historic opportunity we've had in this nation to fight climate change and to promote the clean energy economy that we so desperately need. They're funneling tens of billions of dollars right now into our economy to do things like build new wind farms or solar farms, put solar panels on your roof or your church. And they're building charging stations for electric vehicles and electric school buses. Upgrading our home energy systems. There's all kinds of things that can be done through the types of investments and financial support that these pieces of legislation are providing.
Shannon, how does clean energy help people's health, help wildlife, and help the climate?
Well, when you replace dirty sources of energy, which we have right now in large part, 20% of our energy mix is made up of clean energy sources, but we still have a long way to go. The rest is still largely fossil fuel based, and that's producing a lot of air pollution that hurts our lungs, our hearts, leads to premature death even, and certainly creates a lot of the haze and other pollution problems we have when we try to go enjoy the outdoors in our parks. And it's fueling climate change. These greenhouse gases that also these facilities are spewing are, of course, trapping heat in the planet, and that just leads to a lot of crazy effects like we're seeing all across the country, whether it's flooding in the Midwest or fires out west, hurricanes that are stronger and longer in the Gulf. It's all damaging and leading to a lot of excess costs. So when you replace those sources of these kinds of pollution with clean sources that don't generate that pollution, then it's definitely a win-win for everybody.
Now, how is clean energy impacting jobs and the economy?
Well, every time a new solar farm is built or the solar panels are manufactured, you're creating new jobs. And so far already, these two major pieces of legislation have created 75,000 new jobs in the clean energy sector in the short time since they've been passed, a little over a year. So it's pretty amazing. And more than 300 major clean energy projects have already been launched, and dozens of new clean manufacturing facilities as well are up and running, which revitalizes industrial sectors too in the Rust Belt and elsewhere around the country. So, and then these new clean energy businesses and opportunities attract even more. There's other companies out there that want to know where to invest and want to know where to put down roots, and they're looking for communities that are going to be reliant on clean energy into the future.
Now, what can people do to ensure their communities and leaders take advantage of this historic opportunity to invest in a clean future?
Yeah, absolutely. Every person has a role to play here. It's really important to get engaged and to let local leaders know, whether it's your mayor, your city council, or your members in Congress, that you support this clean energy transition and you want to make sure that St. Louis or whichever community you're in is part of that future and not overlooked. And also help them see what are those types of solutions that you think make most sense for where you live and what you want to see in terms of economic opportunity. You can also go to cleanenergy.gov, which has information on all of these different types of new cool clean energy programs that are being funded, and and get to know the ones that you like the most and advocate that those come to town.
I like that idea. Been speaking with National Wildlife Federation lead climate and energy policy advisor Shannon Heck Williams. Thank you so much for joining us on Morning Blend.
Thank you. I appreciate it.